Sa darating na Oktubre, muli tayong sasalang sa mga polling persons para naman sa barangay election. At isa sa mga ini-issue ngayon ay ang pag-abolish ng Sangguniang Kabataan. Ano kaya ang reaksyon ng mga kabataan tungkol dito? Ngayong umaga, ating makakausap dito sa PTV News Center si GB Rigores, Akbayan Youth Executive Committee Member. Sir, good morning po.
Hi, good morning.
Yes, bago pa man dumating ang balitang i-abolish ang SK, dumating na ba sa inyong isip na maaaring maging issue ito?
Yes, actually every barangay elections ay nagiging issue yung Sangguniang Kabataan Abolition or Reform. Ever since the enactment of the Local Government Code of 1991, hindi na nagkaroon ng reforma yung mga SK. Yung SK as an institution which resulted to a lot of massive corruption at lahat pa ng mga kritisismo against the institution. So of course, elections, nagkakaroon ng debate whether to abolish it or to reform it. What is curious though about this year is that yung COMELEC, yung Commission on Elections, weighed in on the issue. So, hindi kasi usually nagwi-weigh in yung COMELEC sa mga political issues na ito, which is to be called out because they are a poll body. So, bakit ka magkakaroon ng isang political opinion na hindi naman nasa mandato mo?
Yes, sir. Sa palagay mo, ano ang nakikita nilang problema sa Sangguniang Kabataan at sinusulong na maalis ito?
Consistent yung mga reklamo against the SK. One is massive corruption. Pangalawa ay yung pagkakaroon ng patronage politics. And then pangatlo yung incompetence. Ito yung usually na binabato ng mga gustong i-abolish ng SK. At ito rin yung mga rason na binigay ng election lawyer na si Romulo Macalintal, and then the Commission on Elections, PPCRV, at ilan pang mga kongresista. However, I have to point out that these are not exclusive to the Sangguniang Kabataan. I could very well list down all of the corruption cases against members of the local government, against members of the Supreme Court, and against members of the House of Representatives and the Senate, but I will not call for their abolition. So I really think that this call for abolition is illogical. And then isa rin itong double standard. So bakit nagkakaroon ng leeway sa korupsyon ng mga kongresista at ng mga barangay officials, pero para sa Sangguniang Kabataan, hindi ay abolition agad ang tawag natin. I would think that the logical step is for us to reform it just like any other institution na kailangan ng reforma.
So sir, kung sakasakali na matupad yung inyong suhestyon na reforma, ano po ba yung mga dapat baguhin dito?
Yung SK Reform Bill, may iba't ibang version ng SK Reform Bill that has been languishing in the House of Representatives since the 13th Congress. Ngayon, ika-15 Kongreso na natin. At merong ilang mga reforma. Yung unang reforma is yung pag-i-include ng anti-dynasty provision or disbarring those who are affiliated to the current trapo, for example, in the barangay or in the LGU from running, so up to 4th level of affinity or consanguinity. Ito yung sagot namin sa akusasyon na yung SK ngayon ay breed of patronage politics. We need to get rid of patronage politics by introducing this anti-dynasty provision. Yung pangalawa ay pagkakaroon ng fiscal autonomy. Sa ngayon kasi kapag SK official ka and then hindi ka vibes, no, hindi ka kabarkada ng iyong barangay captain, na hindi ka talaga makakakuha ng pera para sa iyong mga programa para sa barangay mo. So we need fiscal autonomy for them to be able to implement programs without having to deal with the politics in the barangay or in the LGU. Yung pangatlo ay yung pagwawiden ng age limit. Sa ngayon, 15 to 17 yung SK. It was moved from 15 to 21 originally, ngunit ngayon ay 15 to 17 ulit. We think that by moving it from 15 to 25 or 15 to 21 is that magkakaroon ng more competencies and at the same time magkakaroon ng democratization na mas marami ang makikipaglaban, mas marami yung makikipagkompetensya at makikipagdebate para sa posisyon. Yung pang-apat na gusto namin isulong na reforma sa SK ay of course yung pag-strengthen ng katipunan ng kabataan and mandating that the SKs have a plan beforehand. Ito yung local youth development plan nila, mandated sila dapat kapag mapasa ang SK Reform Bill. I have to point out na every time na nagkakaroon ng barangay elections, some congressmen are calling for SK abolition when in fact these SK reform bills have been in Congress since the 13th Congress. And kapag meron tayong kritisismo sa SK, it's by no fault of the SK officials, but it's because Congress has chosen to sit on the issue.
Sir, ano na po ba yung hakbang na ginagawa ngayon ng Akbayan Youth para isulong itong reform bill na ito?
Well, we're trying to get hold of COMELEC to have a dialogue para i-retract nila yung kanilang posisyon. Second one is that we're trying to get as many young people to sign a petition against the abolition of the Sangguniang Kabataan. And also, we're having dialogues with some of the Congress persons, of course, headed by our Akbayan representatives, na hear out our side. No? Hindi pwedeng emotional at illogical at unreasonable yung ating panawagan na i-abolish ito. We feel na frustrated yung mga tao against the SK, and I would feel the same thing as well kapag puro paliga at puro pageant yung ginagawa ng Sangguniang Kabataan. That's why we do not defend the SK in its current form. Merong mga corruption sa SK, etc., na kailangan panagutan ng mga SK officials. Pero kung abolition ang ating panawagan, mas lalong madidisenfranchise yung mga kabataan na mag-engage sa politika. At hindi pwedeng tokenist yung pag-engage sa politika na magkakaroon ka ng isang youth representative. No, we need to have meaningful participation in politics. And I think we have the right to demand it considering that we comprise more than 50% of the population.
Yes, sir. Nabanggit mo kanina yung incompetence. Ano? Para lang sa kaalaman na manonood ngayong umaga, ano po ba yung mga requirements sa ngayon na para sumali o makibahagi dito sa may SK election?
Dapat 15 to 17 years old ka, dapat rehistrado ka beforehand, and at the same time, you need to be in good standing. So wala kang criminal offense or whatsoever. Ganun yung kailangan na gawin in order for you to enter the SK elections. Of course, in reality, that's not the only thing that matters. No? Usually, yung mga SK Federation presidents are nieces and nephews and sons and daughters of those who are already in power, of mayors, vice mayors, etc. Kasi gusto ng mga mayors and vice mayors is that they take hold of the SK as well. We need more young people to engage in politics rather than the other way around na parang i-abolish mo siya. So kung meron kang abolition move, mas lalong hindi maiengganyo yung mga kabataan, mas lalong hindi madidemocratize yung youth participation ng SK kung meron tayong pananaw na ganito.
Sir, sa palagay mo ba dapat binabantayan o minomonitor din ito ng mga matataas na opisyales ng local government?
I think there should be coordination but not really na binabantayan. I think that kailangan independent ang SK sa i-implement, formulate ng mga policies and programs that they want to implement. This is the only way na ma-secure natin na hindi sila beholden sa mga traditional politicians. Nasa local government code yon na dapat hindi nakikialam yung mga mayor at vice mayor sa barangay elections, sa barangay affairs, no? At hindi dapat nakikipag-meddle din yung mga barangay officials, including the SK, sa partisan politics. At kapag sinecure natin na yung SK ay autonomous, pag sinecure natin na yung SK ay meron talagang kapangyarihan na mag-implement ng mga programa, kahit na ayaw sa kanila ng kanilang mga barangay officials at ayaw rin sa kanila ng kanilang mga mayor, we think na magiging accountable sila sa mga kabataan sa barangay nila kasi hindi na sila accountable sa mga matatanda eh. So that's what we want.
Yes, sir. Pagdating naman po sa may issue ng kanilang budget, saan po ba nila kinukuha at magkano po ito?
Yung IRA ng 10% ng barangay.
So ito po ay inire-release ng barangay chairman?
Inire-release siya ng barangay chairman. Hindi siya nire-release in lump sum. No? So, kailangan siyang pirmahan ng barangay chairman bago ka makakuha ng pondo as an SK official. Dito nangyayari yung mostly corruption or incompetence. Incompetence dahil kapag hindi ka nga ka-vibes ng SK chair, na hindi ka ka-vibes ng barangay chairman, hindi ka makakakuha ng pondo. Pangalawa is that corruption kasi usually hindi yung mga SK yung nagpapalabas ng pera. We have cases in a lot of barangays actually na yung barangay officials yung gumagamit ng pera ng SK at nagkakaroon ng SOP or 10% standard operating procedure.
Yes, sir. Sir, bilang panghuli, ano po yung mensahe ninyo sa mga kabataan na gustong makibahagi sa ganitong proseso pero minsan nawawalan na ng gana dahil nga meron sa palagay nila meron ng korupsyon o hindi mapipigil yung mga dynasty sa prosesong ito?
Yung mensahe ko lang ay kailangan nating makialam bilang mga kabataan. One is that marami sa mga kabataan ngayon ay nagmamigrate na dahil nawawalan na sila sa tingin nila nawawalan na sila ng boses dito sa bansa. Pero we have to assert our rights, we have to assert the things that we want to do we comprise more than 50% of the country's population, and we think that the budget of 10% of the IRA in every barangay is deservedly for young people. So they need to, kailangan nilang makialam sa issue ng SK. At yung mensahe ko naman sa mga kongresista, let us not be too harsh and too hasty in terms of concluding na kailangan nating i-abolish yung SK. There have been several studies, one notably by the United Nations Children's Fund, na nagsasabi na the most rational position is to reform the SK. And then yung pangatlo sa COMELEC is to stop meddling and stop giving political statements like this. This is not part of their mandate and they should just retract their statement regarding the SK.
Okay, maraming salamat po sa lahat ng suggestion at mga impormasyon na ibinigay niyo sa amin ngayong umaga. At sana ang COMELEC ay nakikinig at susubukan namin makuha rin yung panig ng COMELEC tungkol sa isyong ito. Maraming salamat po, Mr. G.B. Goras,
Maraming salamat.
Akbayan Youth Executive Committee.